So we got a Thursday night game, Buffalo and Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin and Baker Mayfield were listed as DNP, did not practice, but I don't think that's an issue there. Chase Edmonds designated to return for Tampa Bay. Real quick, one word, does that matter?
Keep stashing him in the IR spot and then make a decision.
I hope it doesn't matter. Rachaad White finally looked decent.
White looked decent. I think they're going to stick with him, but Edmonds could be the guy behind him instead of Keyshawn Vaughn.
Justin Fields is doubtful at the Chargers on Sunday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts has a knee injury. He's at Washington. He should be fine, but he'll play. Hopefully he's fine.
Agent actually looked good for Chicago, Adam.
Oh, his 2-yard ADOT.
No, the ADOT was terrible. He didn't throw a pass farther than 15 yards downfield, but he was accurate. He made full field reads. He was good. He's good for DJ Moore. I don't think he's going to be good for Cole Kmet.
He has a very good arm. I don't know why he doesn't use it, but no, I mean, look, very conservative, obviously,
yes.
And they won easily. Giants could be getting left tackle Andrew Thomas and Daniel Jones back this week against the Jets. And then Jones is going to come in. He's going to face the toughest defense in football. And then Heath is going to put a stupid poll up. So Deshaun Watson does have this arm injury, his shoulder injury. And yeah, like after the game, when we did the show on Sunday night, I thought, just precautionary. He'll be back next week. Reading, some of the quotes after the game, he's not right. So I'm not going to speculate, but if you have Deshaun Watson, I wouldn't count on him this week. Jimmy Garoppolo is questionable. He's at Detroit on Monday night. Ryan Tannehill, remember him? He has an ankle injury facing Atlanta. Do we have any idea if Ryan Tannehill is going to play this week?
I thought he had a high ankle sprain and was on the way to play.
The initial report that we got over the weekend was probably going to miss the first game off the bye, and they haven't made a decision on yet who would start. I hope it's Will Levis. I just want to see what he looks like.
Yeah, let him play.
Dawson Knox, wrist surgery. Also, tight end Quinton Morris is on the injury report. And if you combined the points scored by Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid this year, you would have Evan Ingram. Basically that, but probably won't work out that way. But they've been basically like tight end 6 together. What else? Bijan Robinson should be fine for this week. Austin Eckler hurt his other ankle. He played through it. It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but that's now 2 ankles for Eckler. I think tomorrow we have to dedicate a lot of time to these struggling running backs and whether or not you should buy low or if this is like just going to be a bad year for them. Barkley with the elbow injury, he'll be fine. He should play through it. Jerome Ford, on the other hand, is going to miss some time, 1 to 2 weeks. It's the expected timetable. I shouldn't say he's going to miss some time. The report was he's expected to miss 1 to 2 weeks. Maybe he can get back in time, but Jerome Ford has an ankle injury. Keaton Mitchell has a hamstring injury. Jamal Williams could get more work in the coming weeks. Rashawn Johnson is still in the concussion protocol, but trending in the right direction. 2 wide receivers were arrested yesterday. Kansas City wide receiver Justin Ross and Saints wide receiver Chris Olave. Olave for speeding. Ross with a more serious, with Ross. It was vandalism. He's facing a felony charge.
Wow.
Let's get this right. He was arrested and facing a charge of criminal damage of more than $25,000.
Whoa.
So that's all I know about Justin Ross there. And then Christian Watson's got the leg injury. Didn't seem to be too serious. Don't know about Luke Musgrave. Juwan Johnson could play this week, which could have an impact on Taysom Hill. And the Packers defense got really beat up in their game, and they've got Minnesota this week. So Darnell Savage, their safeties, he's going to be out for a while. Eric Stokes and Devontae Wyatt also left with injuries. Seattle might have lost an important edge rusher, Uchenna Nwosu.
Yeah.
And also, I mentioned this on yesterday's show, but I didn't realize it going into Sunday, and I feel bad about that. The Seahawks were playing without 2 starting offensive linemen, and it wouldn't have made any changes for me with Ken Walker, but might explain why Walker didn't really have that great of a game, despite
being the only running back who ran for over 100 yards in week 7.
Yeah, but he had 23 carries or something. And by the way, a running back has had 20 or more carries in 4 straight games against the Cardinals. How about that? All right, that's it for the news and notes.